Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio. So today, we need to take a look at a whole bunch of English language Astral Radiance cards. It would appear that a bunch of outlets have been given exclusive reveals by the lovely folks over at the Pokémon Company International, so we should go and have a look at them. Not just because it's cool to look at new cards, although, let's be perfectly clear, it's cool to look at new cards, but because they tell us things about the set. And I believe that they actually tell us a few things outside of the reveals. I will explain when we get there. So we might as well start off with CBR.com, who did get the majority of the good reveals we're going to be looking at here. They have shown us Radiant Greninja. Now, the fact that we're getting Radiant Greninja really isn't particularly a surprise. There are only 3 Radiant Pokemon that could be in this set. Greninja is one of them. We were always going to get Greninja, but we were worried after we saw the Korean version the other day that it might have a yellow border, and unfortunately it does. Compare that, of course, to the Japanese version, which has the lovely silver border, and you should already see that the Japanese version just looks better. It is a better looking card. So that does confirm, unfortunately, 100% what we thought we knew the other day. The Radiant Pokemon will have yellow borders. For what it's worth, I believe Radiant Greninja is probably the best of them, at least in this first set, because it's got an ability that lets you discard a card from your hand, must be an energy, and then draw 2 cards. It's really, really good. Although Hawlucha does let you do 30 more to Pokemon V Max, don't sleep on that one. Hey ho. Now, one of the big questions we had going into Astral Radiance, we still have, is that Trainer Gallery subset, and we've been shown the character super rares of both Shadow Rider Calyrex V and Shadow Rider Calyrex V Max. For what it's worth, artist-wise, you've got Kato doing the Calyrex V, and oh my goodness, it's amazing. Although shout out to Chibi, who has done a fantastic job with the V Max as well. And this is actually super interesting, because I think this tells us an awful lot more than it might at the beginning. Now, we know we're getting 30 cards in the Trainer Gallery subset. Firstly, we were told. Secondly, it's literally written there on the bottom of the cards, out of TG30. The thing is, if we compare this to Brilliant Stars, we are going to see a little bit of a pattern forming. Because over in Brilliant Stars, we basically got the equivalent of this. What we got were Single Strike and Rapid Strike Urshifu V and V Max as character super rares. We did get some others as well, but they're not quite so relevant. We'll get there in a moment. Now, I don't believe for a second that they're going to give us Shadow Rider without Ice Rider. They could. They absolutely could. But I don't think that's realistic. I don't think that's happening. So I think at this stage, the existence of Shadow Rider, all but, not exactly, but all but confirms the existence of Ice Rider Calyrex in this particular set, in terms of the character super rares. And you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? What that means is, I'm fairly sure they're going to be the gold cards we get this set. I cannot tell you for absolute certainty that they will be. Nobody can. We do not know that they will be. Well, okay, that's a lie. Some people can, but those people work for the Pokémon Company. There's nothing I can really do about that. But, although I don't know, nobody knows, I think at this stage it is a very, very good bet that those are going to be the 2 gold cards that we get. Again, we don't know we're getting 2 gold cards, but I have posited there are going to be 4 sets, all 4 sets in year 3 of the Sword and Shield TCG, that are going to have the gold cards. There are 8 gold cards in total, therefore I strongly believe we'll get 2 per set. So again, I cannot actually tell you one way or the other, but I think it is overwhelmingly likely that we will be getting both the character super rares of Calyrex, the Ice Rider, the V and the V Max, and the V here is done by Mitsuhiro Arita, which is beautiful, And I do believe that means the gold cards will be Calyrex. The deal in this video is very simple. When I am showing you English scans of the cards, they are confirmed as 100% in the set. When I'm showing you Japanese versions of the cards, I am telling you why I think they will be in the set, although it is, as of this moment, unconfirmed. We've also seen that these character super rares of Zacian and Zamazenta, both featuring Hop, are going to be in the set. And to be fair, they are pretty gosh darn beautiful cards. They are now confirmed. All these ones I'm showing you here were shown by CBR.com. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We now have, not a complete list of the trainer gallery in Astral Radiance, let's be clear, but we know we're getting the Shadow Rider Calyrex V and V Max. We know that we are getting the Zacian and Zamazenta V, and I think we're getting the Ice Rider coming in as well. And I did tell you this before, but let me tell you it again now. I think it is, again, not guaranteed, but overwhelmingly likely that we will see the character rares and super rares of Garchomp and Starmie, because they're new cards in the set that basically have to... All the new cards that we got in Brilliant Stars did have the equivalent character rares and super rares. I believe they will be here. I think we will also then get Cleaver, Weirdeer, and Roserade as character rares. And then we will get Chandelure, Mightyena, and the wonderful Hoot Toot coming in as character rares as well. These are not guaranteed. Again, look at the Japanese images on the screen. But these are new cards that were in Battle Region and so have to be in Astral Radiance. It would be weird if these character rares and character super rares were not in the Trainer Gallery subset. So actually that does bring us a few. Now there's one other that CBR.com did show us, and that is the full art of Bee. And if you guys have been following this channel, you will know she is one of my favourite gym leaders. I love me some fighting type Pokemon, especially in the card game when they bring in ground type. I love me some ground type Pokemon. So the full art of Bee is therefore 100% confirmed will be in the set. What about the other gym leaders? Because all 10 of the Gala gym leaders did appear in VMAX Climax as full arts. And they are presumably all going to end up at some point in the trainer gallery of one set or another. The answer is, I don't think we have enough information at this stage to really say one way or the other. If we go to the trainer gallery from Brilliant Stars, we only actually had 5 full art supporters in that set. There are 10 gym leaders in the Gala region. Maybe we get half the gym leaders, maybe they're interspersed with others. We don't at this stage have enough information to really say one way or the other, I'm afraid. I would love to, but I don't think at this stage we can really start making that prediction. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, that's just the way it is. We have actually seen one other card that has been revealed from the Trainer Gallery subset. Now, this was actually brought by GameBite, not CBR.com, but GameBite, and this is Gardevoir, who appears with Doctor rather than Wally, and how is this not Wally? That seemed like an absolute slam dunk in terms of character rares, but for some reason, it's not Wally. Sorry about that. I have no real idea why, but for some reason, it's not Wally, it's Doctor. And this is just a reprint of the Gardevoir that came around in Chilling Reign. Let's look at the top 2 cards of your deck, attach any basic energy you find to your Pokemon in any way you like. It's actually a really cool card, although the fact that it's a stage 2 has kind of prevented it from seeing any significant amount of play. But still, it's a pretty cool card. And for that, I am rather happy. Like I've said, for the rest of the trainer gallery, I've told you what's confirmed. I've told you what I think is all but confirmed. Although, as I've said, Japanese scans not confirmed. Everything else, we will have to wait and see. Now, in terms of other reveals, CBR.com showed us Dialga V, that we knew was going to be in the set because that was one of the headline Pokemon in Sword and Shield 10 over in Japan. And they showed us Palkia V and VSTAR. Why did they not show us Dialga VSTAR? when they showed us Dialga V and they showed us Palkia V-Star? The answer is, I don't know. What I can tell you, however, is that over in Japan right now, where this is legal, Palkia V-Star is absolutely crushing. 2 energy, 60 damage, plus 20 more for each bench Pokemon, yours and your opponent's. And an ability that lets you attach up to 3 water energy from your discard party or water Pokemon in any way you like. That is a very, very good card that is seeing a bunch of play at the moment. Look out for that one. We also got shown Jubilee Village, which we knew was going to be in the set because it was in Battle Region. This, for me, is the wonderful Kato artwork. Kato has really started taking over the stadiums. I believe all the stadiums in Astral Radiance will all be done by Kato. There is a gold version of Jubilee Village, which you should expect to be in the set as well. This is, for what it's worth, a really nice stadium card. Lets each player, during their turn, shuffle their hand into their deck, draw 5 cards, and their turn ends. But turn 1, when you can't attack anyway, or any turn where it's going wrong, this is not bad. But seriously, look at the artwork. We've also got Hisuian Bravery. Again, it was in a Japanese set. We knew it was coming. 0 energy, 30 for each energy attached to your opponent's active. It's not bad, but on a stage 1 that never hits for weakness, I'm not loving it. And then, for some reason I do not understand, Teddiursa. It's really not good. Like, I love the artwork, and I love that it's really evoking Jubilee Village, but why was this one of the 12 cards they revealed? That makes very little sense. Now, over on Dicebreaker, they showed us a couple of cards we were expecting, but it's nice to be confirmed. We were shown Darkrai V-Star and Dark Patch. Now, Darkrai V-Star is not doing as well over in Japan as I assumed it was going to, but I still think it's a really, really good card. The ability lets you put up to 2 item cards from your discard pile into your hand, which is great. And Dark Pulse does, for 2 energy, 30 damage, plus 30 more for each darkness energy attached to all of your Pokemon. But we've got a lot of cards out there at the moment that will allow you to accelerate darkness energy. I really think this is going to be good. By the way, I haven't got time in this video to go exhaustively through all of these cards and exactly how and when and why they could be used and all of that. But please do remember, I've done videos about all of these cards as they've been revealed. So if you want to learn more about Darkrai V-Star, go to my channel, search Darkrai, you'll find it, and we are good to go. So yeah, sweet. This could be good. The one which is almost guaranteed to be good is Dark Patch. We've had it before. Lets you attach a darkness energy from your discard pile to one of your bench darkness Pokemon. It basically makes all darkness Pokemon significantly better instantly. It's really, really good. So that is one to get very, very excited about. And then over on Cerebi, which we know by now is one of our very favourite sites. We are big fans of Cerebi. They have gone and showed off the Hisuian first partner Pokemon. Not the V-Star, the regular ones. So we could take a little bit of a look at Hisuian Samurott, which incidentally we know is a pre-release promo with alternate art. And I really like this one. Discard a card from your hand to draw 3 is pretty good. 60 damage for 3 energy, plus 20 more for each energy attached to all of your Pokemon. I mean, in a Darkrai deck, that's got to be worth a try. We've got Hisuian Typhlosion. You may discard a psychic energy from your hand to make your opponent's active burned and confused. If you can get Typhlosion out, that seems really fun. And then we've got Hisuian Decidueye that for 0 energy does 30 damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active. And yes, I know it's a stage 2, alright? But the fact of the matter is, if you do a decent but not great attack with any Pokemon, Hisuian Decidueye can come and finish it off. Like, against a 200 HP Pokemon, if you do 50 damage, Hisuian Decidueye will come and do 150 for no energy and finish them off. Yes, it's a stage 2, but I love this as a finisher, and because it's 0 energy, it will fit into like any deck whatsoever. This is one that excites me quite a lot indeed. And that's what we've got as it stands at the moment. No, wait, no it's not, because while I've been recording, we have had a couple more revealed in other languages. So the Zero of Time has shown off a couple of German cards, including the Weirdier character rare. Just putting that out, totally called it. I literally told you earlier in the video I expected that to be in there. Again, that's not exactly some kind of genius prediction on my part. We know that's a new card in the set. We should expect the character rare to be in as well. We've also got the full art of Roxanne confirmed. Again, we know Roxanne is in the set, so this isn't a huge reveal like that, but it's still very nice. That's the one that puts your opponent down to a 2-card hand if they've got 3 or fewer prize cards remaining. Yeah, that is going to see a huge amount of play. It's going to ruin a lot of games, quite frankly. And then we got a couple of French reveals, including Staros V. Yes, you may notice I literally told you that card was coming. And Zapdos V, Galarian Zapdos V. Now, if Galarian Zapdos V is coming as a character super rare, I would then expect the character super rares of both Galarian Moltres V and Galarian Articuno V to come along as well. That is not confirmed. That is not guaranteed, not by a long shot. However, it would be weird. When Pokemon tend to reveal these birds, they tend to do so together. So it would be weird to me if they just put Galarian Zapdos in and not the others. And time you bring, assuming they are all 3 in there, of course, time you bring all 3 of those in, we are starting to fill up the trainer gallery quite a lot at this stage. There aren't going to be that many more character rares and character super rares left to be revealed, assuming we're right about all the ones that are in there. And as I've said a couple of times, I feel pretty confident. Now, in terms of giving some shout-outs, the Staros V, the Starmie V was shown by @Nintendo over on Twitter, and Edward_EMB did show us the, well, let's just call it Galarian Zapdos V. I think that's fair to say. That was the person who did bring us that exclusive reveal, so shout out to those lovely people for, well, being kind of awesome. And actually, and the reveals do keep coming, I want to say this is the last one? May or may not be. But ntower.d, the German website, has gone and shown Cleaver V. Do remember what I've told you in previous videos, because the Cleaver V Star Collection is bringing us the full art version of Cleaver V, I would be very, very surprised, stunned even, if we saw the full art version of Cleaver V making its way into the set. I think at this stage it is all but guaranteed that that one has essentially been removed, but the regular, as I've told you all the way along, is going to be in there, and now it seems that it has been confirmed as being in there. And now I really do think that's all of them. No, wait, lied to you again, because @TrainerIntel over on Twitter has gone and revealed Galarian Mr. Rime V. Now, for those of you that may have forgotten, and I wouldn't blame you if you had, Mr. Rime was it was a gym promo over in Japan. That is to say that when you go to the Japanese tournaments, you get your gym packs, and there's generally one Pokemon V that you can pull, and one trainer card, and a couple of little Pokemon, and a couple of reprints and all of that. So this is essentially the Pokemon V from one of those. We are expecting that Infernape V will also be in the set. That's essentially the other gym promo V that we're missing at the moment. Although, as it stands, we don't know. That is, again, it's yet to be confirmed, but I think at this stage it is very, very likely. Not confirmed, but very, very likely Infernape will be in there. Right, at some point I've actually got to stop and edit this video. I believe that is all of them. I believe that's your lot, ladies and gentlemen. It's quite a lot to go on. Some of them we kind of knew, some of them are big surprises, some of them tell us quite a lot about other cards that we do expect are coming. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's over to you guys. I want to know what you think about these. I want to know which you're excited about. I want to know if you've got any other predictions for me. So let me know in the comment section, would you? Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter @TheWasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/VSTAR. patreon.com/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.